Hello students, welcome back to maths class. In this video we will see the beginning of the chapter number 12, which is exponents and powers. Okay, so this is the chapter of class 8th. So in this chapter firstly we will see the introduction of the chapter. Okay, so as you can see the name is here exponent and power. Okay, exponents and power is taken from the number who is having any kind of power. So for the example, if we are multiplying, okay, if we are multiplying 5 4 times, so same number is here which is multiplying by each other. How many times? 1 2 3 4 4 times they are multiplying. So it can be read as 5 is to power 4. Okay, 5 raised to power 4. Okay, 4 is the power of 5, where 5 is the base and 4 is the exponent. Okay, 5 is the base, 4 is the exponent or power. Okay, sometimes in some books it is also known as index value. Okay, so 5 is the base and 4 is the power, so it is pronounced as 5 raised to the power 4. One more example we can see. If we have 6 is to power 3, it means 6 is multiplying by each other how many times? 3 times. So this is the expanded form of the power value. So this till here we studied in class 7th. Now what is the new topic in this chapter? Let's see. The very new topic of this chapter is powers with negative exponent. Exponent, it means whose power is negative, that kind of things we have to see. For that, firstly I am taking here example which is 5 raised to the power minus 3. Okay, 5 raised to the power minus 3. If minus only 5 is to power 3, so it is okay, but here we have minus negative in the exponent. So for reducing this, for removing this minus, what we will do? We will simply see at the denominator of 5 raised to the power minus 3 what we have? 1. So when we shift 1 on the upper side and 5 raised to power minus 3 when comes on the downside, its minus will remove, because when we change their places, numerator will come in the denominator and denominator will come in the numerator. So after doing this, we can remove negative symbol of the exponent and simply we will solve. Here we have 5 is to power 3, it means 5 will multiply by each other 3 times, and when we multiply 5 3 times, what we will get? We will get 125. So answer is 1 by 125. Okay, one more example we can see. If we have 2 raised to the power minus 5, same is here. In the denominator what we have? In each number we have 1. For removing this subtraction symbol of the exponent, we will shift denominator in the numerator and the numerator will come in the denominator after removing the subtraction symbol of the exponent. As you can see, 2 is multiplying by each other how many times? 5 times. And when you multiply 2 5 times with each other, what you will get? You will get 1 by 32. Okay, one more example we can see. If we have 2 raised to the power minus 2 and 5 raised to the power minus 2. In each exponent, each side of the exponent, we have subtraction in the exponent. Okay, each value is having the exponent of having subtraction symbol. So we have to remove this 2 is to power minus 2 minus symbol of the exponent. So this value will come in the denominator when it will reduce, it will remove its subtraction symbol. So what will come here? 2 raised to the power 2. And with this 5 raised to the power minus 2 will go on the upper side, so it will remove its exponent symbol as 5 raised to the power 2. It means 5 will multiply each other 2 times and 2 will multiply each other 2 times. 5 5s are 25, 2 2s are 4. So the answer is 25 by 4. So this is the new topic of the chapter, which is powers with negative exponents. Now the things that we have to see, which is laws of exponents. So some of the laws you already know, introduced in class 7th. Let's revise it. Okay, the last thing that we studied in the just a few seconds ago, which is the powers with negative exponent. When we have the power with negative exponent, we will simply change their places. Numerator will come in the denominator and denominator will come in the numerator. So it will become as 1 by a raised to power positive m. But the most important condition is this a. When the base, you will see base will be the 0. This is the main condition. Now second is when we have a raised to power m multiply by a raised to power n. Same base is here. So when base is same, so we can simply add their power when the same base is multiplying by each other. Only in this case we will simply add their powers. Now third law is when a raised to power m and a raised to power n will divide each other, or maybe come in this form a raised to power m or a raised to power n. So what we will do? We will simply subtract the same base powers. So a raised to the power m minus n. Now the fourth is when in any condition we will get any base power as 0, on that time simply the answer will be 1. But the same condition that we seen in the first law, which is our base will never be considered as 0. Fifth law is when a raised to power m and b raised to power m. Have you noticed something? Here a and b, but in the power m and m. It means when the power is same and the base is different. So simply we will take power, we will take exponent as a common, and simply base will multiply by each other. So it will take as ab raised to the power m. Now one more law, which is a raised to the power m and whole power is n. It means base is having something power and all together we have different power. But n power is also a and m is also the power of a. So what we will do? Simply we will multiply power with power. So what we will get? We will get a raised to the power m multiplied by n. Question exercise 12.1. Now we will begin. Its first question is evaluate. Okay. Its first one 3 raised to the power minus 2. Okay. Simply we will evaluate it by the using the law, which is when a raised to the power minus m. On that time we will simply shift numerator in the denominator after changing the symbol of the exponent. So it will be as 1 by a raised to the power m. Simply one condition is here, a will never be considered as 0. So check it here. The base is 0? No, base is 3. So we can simply apply the identity on that time. 3 raised to the power minus 2 will come in 1 by 3 raised to the power positive 2. So this can be simply write as 3 raised to power 2 is here. So 3 will multiply by each other 2 times and we will get 1 by 9, which is the solution of first one. Its second one minus 4 whole power is minus 2. Simply same identity we will apply here when a raised to the power minus m. Simply we will shift it, the numerator in the denominator, with positive exponent. Here the base will not able to as 0. Okay, simply we will shift. Here in the denominator we have 1, so 1 will go in the numerator, and negative 4 is the base, so it will come as it is. Nothing will change in the base, only we have to change in the exponent. The negative exponent will change into the positive exponent, and now we have minus 4 will multiply by each other 2 times. So minus 4 multiply by minus 4. 2 times subtraction is here. It means minus minus plus. Our answer will come in the addition. 4 4s are 16 and 1 as it is. So the answer of second one is 1 by 16. Now the third one is 1 by 2 whole raised to the power minus 5. Okay, simply same identity, same law we will apply here. Okay, you can see here our a is not as 0. So that's why simply what we will do, this numerator will come in the denominator and denominator will go in the numerator. So it will become as 2 by 1, and now this negative 5 will change into positive 5. Simply by the identity, when a by b raised to the power m, when we open the bracket, on that time the exponent will go near to each places, a raised to the power m and b raised to the power m. Simply here will also as it is 2 raised to the power 5 by 1 raised to the power 5, which is 2 is multiplying each other by 5 times, and numerator when we open we will get 1. Okay, 2 is multiplying each other 5 times, so we will get 32, and in the denominator we have 1, so it will be as it is 32 will be the answer of third one.